Hey there, Denver Broncos fans. If you bleed orange and blue, get ready because we've got some hot news that's making waves. The Broncos just signed long snapper Zach Triner. That's right, folks, a fresh addition to our special teams unit. And I know you're just as hyped as I am to see how this move could impact our 2025 season. So grab a beer, kick back on the couch, and let's dive into this news together. This video is tailor-made for all you die-hard, mile-high fans. What's up, Broncos country? But first, let me ask you something. Do you pay attention to special teams? I know we all get pumped about Bo Nix's passes and those explosive plays from our offense, but let's be real. Special teams are the hidden heartbeat of every NFL team. That's where Zach Triner comes in, bringing experience and consistency to our kicking and return units. The news came straight from NFL trade rumors and was confirmed by insiders like Chris Tomasson on X, so it's official. Triner is a Bronco. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, Zach isn't just any player. At 34 years old, he's a seasoned vet, with a Super Bowl ring from his time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and his journey is nothing short of inspiring. And come on, who doesn't love a good underdog story? Let's get to know this guy and see how he can help push the Broncos back into the playoffs in a big way. Zach Triner's story is the kind that makes you believe that, with hard work, any dream is possible. Picture this. He came out of Assumption University, a Division II school, as an undrafted free agent in 2017. No spotlight, no first-round hype. He started from the bottom, signing a futures contract with the New York Jets, but was quickly cut. Then came a brief stint on the Green Bay Packers practice squad, but that didn't stick either. Then, in 2019, fate stepped in. Triner signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's when the magic happened. He became their starting long snapper, playing in 75 regular season games from 2019 to 2023, and was part of the team that won Super Bowl LV in 2020, with Tom Brady at the helm. That's no small feat, Broncos country. This guy has a ring and knows how to handle high-pressure moments, and he's not done. In 2024, after being released by the Bucs during training camp, he didn't give up. He played one game for the Miami Dolphins, and now he's here in Denver, ready to compete with our current long snapper, Mitch Fraboni. That's grit. That's a champion's mindset. And that's exactly the kind of player we want wearing orange and blue. What do you think, Broncos country? Are you loving Triner's underdog energy as much as I am? Okay, let me break it down real quick for those who aren't familiar with what a long snapper does. The long snapper is the guy who delivers that fast, precise snap to the punter or holder on field goals and extra points. A bad snap can ruin everything. The kick can get blocked, the punt can go sideways, and boom, it's a touchdown for the other team. It's a job that requires surgical precision and ice-cold nerves, because one mistake can make headlines. And Triner? He's a master of the craft. With the Bucs, he was rock solid. Clean snaps in 75 games and even added 10 tackles on special teams. That's versatility, folks. He's not just snapping and walking off. He's getting in the mix, making plays, and adding value wherever he can. Now think about this. The Broncos made it back to the playoffs in 2024 for the first time in 9 years, thanks to Bo Nix's talent and Sean Payton's leadership. But if we want to go even further in 2025, every detail matters. A clutch field goal in a tight game against the Chiefs could be the difference. And that's where Triner's experience and reliability come in. Do you think he's the guy who can deliver in those big moments? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Here's the interesting part, Broncos country. Triner isn't just walking into the starting role. He'll be competing with Mitch Fraboni, who was our long snapper in 2024 and has a cool story of his own. Fraboni is younger, 29, and has been in the NFL since 2022, when he signed with the Broncos as a free agent. He was solid last season, but now the competition is on. So, what does Triner bring to the table? experience. He's played in playoff games, he's been to a Super Bowl, and he knows how to handle pressure. On the flip side, Fraboni already knows the playbook, has chemistry with the squad, and the coaching staff trusts him. This is going to be a battle, and I'm pumped to see who comes out on top during the off-season practices that just kicked off in April 2025. So tell me, are you Jenner Team Trainer or Sarnt Team Fraboni? Or do you think both guys will raise the bar for our special teams? Drop your predictions in the comments because I know Broncos country loves a good debate. Let's be real, y'all. 2024 was an epic year for the Broncos. After a long drought, we made it back to the playoffs, and Bo Nix proved he's the franchise QB we've been dreaming of. But Sean Payton isn't settling. He wants more, and the Trainer signing is a clear sign that he's focused on the details. The Broncos' special teams in 2024 were decent, but not elite. We finished 18th in DVOA rankings, right in the middle. With new special teams coordinator Thomas McGaughey and seasoned players like Trainer, the goal is to level up and turn our kicking unit into a real weapon. Imagine this. A perfectly placed punt pins the opponent on their 5-yard line, or a 50-yard field goal seals the win in the final seconds. That's the kind of impact we're talking about. And there's more. Trainer has already worked with McGaughey back in Tampa, so he knows the coordinator's style. That could give him an edge in the battle for the starting spot, because chemistry with the coaching staff means everything in the NFL. Do you think that connection will make a difference? Or will Fraboni step up and prove he's the guy for the job? Let's talk about it in the comments. Beyond his talent on the field, Trainer brings something every Broncos fan loves: grit. He's the definition of resilience, someone who never gave up, even after getting cut multiple times early in his career. That mindset fits perfectly with the culture Sean Payton is building in Denver, a team that plays with heart, doesn't back down, and fights until the final whistle. And Broncos country knows the value of guys like that. We've seen legends like Peyton Manning completely transform this team through leadership and dedication. Trainer may not be a quarterback, but he brings that same never-quit energy to the locker room, and in a game where the tiniest details can decide the outcome, having someone like that on special teams is absolute gold. What do you all think? Can a vet like Trainer inspire the younger guys? Drop your thoughts in the comments. So let's look ahead. Broncos country. If Trainer wins the starting job, what can we expect? First off, consistency. He's got a solid history of accurate snaps, which is key to keeping our kicker, Will Lutz, in rhythm and helping our punter shine in 2025. Second, leadership. As a seasoned vet, he can be a strong voice in the locker room, especially when the pressure's on in big games, and there's more. Trainer is versatile. With the Bucs, he recorded 10 special teams tackles. That shows he's not afraid to get physical. In a division rivalry game against the Chiefs or Chargers, one clutch punt coverage tackle could swing momentum our way. That's the kind of play that makes Mile High Stadium go crazy. Now, even if he doesn't win the starting job, I still think he'll be a major asset. The competition with Fraboni will push both guys to bring their A-game, and that only helps the team. At the end of the day, bringing in Trainer is a win for the Broncos. It shows Sean Payton is paying attention to every detail as he builds a championship-caliber squad. Are you confident Trainer will deliver? Or do you think Fraboni is still the man for the job? Let us know in the comments. Broncos country, this video is for you. Being a Broncos fan is a true roller coaster. From the glory days with John Elway to the tough times after Super Bowl 50, we've never stopped believing. And now, with Bo Nix leading the offense and veterans like Zach Trainer coming in, the future's looking brighter than ever. So, let's get into it. What are your expectations for special teams in 2025? Do you think Trainer is the missing piece we need to dominate that unit? And hey, while we're at it, what game are you most hyped for next season? Chiefs, Raiders, or maybe a playoff clash with the Bucs where Trainer faces his former squad? Drop it all in the comments, smash that like button, and share this with all of Broncos country. Guys, bringing in Zach Triner is another big step in rebuilding our Broncos. It's a reminder that every position matters in the NFL, and Sean Payton is building a team that leaves no stone unturned. Triner brings experience, toughness, and a Super Bowl ring to the table, and I truly believe he's going to help us make noise in 2025. So, let's show some love to Zach Triner and the whole squad. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. We're all in on this journey to the Super Bowl because this is Broncos country and we don't play to lose. Catch you next time, and let's ride.